Welcome to Tonsil Hockey. We finally did it. We learned the name of Ember and Ice. Olga, how are you?
Well, I am. Oh God, I feel like a paranoid investigative journalist. Like I have so many thoughts on this, and not many good. But
really? Okay,
open us up.
Okay, well, first of all, I open you up. Like, can I have a minute? Can I get a kiss? Give me a kiss first. Jesus.
Give me a kiss.
Give me a kiss. Hi. First of all, I want to ask where you listened to this. What you expected to think about it before we even start what you actually felt. So where did you listen to it? At home, in public?
I listened to it half on the tube and half on my run.
Okay.
How about you?
I listened to the entire thing on a run.
Great.
And
someone's doing a long run.
I'm training for a half marathon. Please sponsor me. So first of all, I want to say that my expectation was that I was going to hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
are you not into fantasy stuff, or why?
As you know, I don't care for non-human fucking.
God,
it's
I have
not
such terrible news for you.
I know.
For the following couple weeks.
Oh God, I know. And so I was like, this is not going to be my jam. And also I was like, I don't know that I'm going to want to hear Hudson and Connor do such drastically different characters. And I just was
weren't you in for a surprise?
And then I was like, this is just going to be weird and stupid, and I'm not going to be into it at all.
Okay.
I first of all start listening to it on my run, and I find myself beaming. I'm just happy to be back with the boys. I'm just absolutely thrilled to have my old friends in my ears. I'm like, these guys.
She's back at the cottage.
Also, I had to Google when this was developed because I was like, some clever fucking genius has just cast them with different names as essentially the same character.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm so happy. I love them being these caricatures, but also where I guess
It's funny that you said caricatures. I think
I think so too.
I think that's telling.
I think so too, but also where Finn is just Shane, but with a bit more like agency and sass and experience
and wings.
And wings.
And don't forget the
I didn't
wings.
like the wings, but it was crazy listening to smut. I was like, are women going about their day-to-day lives listening to smut? I'm like, no wonder everyone thinks we're bad drivers. Those girls, what are they playing? Because truly, I was like, is she on her period or is she just distracted? Like, what is she listening to? I was profoundly confused in my body as I tried to run. Like, I was running too fast. I kept being like, oh, I'm turned on. Oh, there's a bicycle. Oh, there's a baby. Oh, there's. I was like, no, this isn't right. I enjoyed the story.
Oh, honey.
I know you hate it. So shall we talk about what were your initial feelings?
I will say, just up top, first and foremost, if you enjoyed this, and I was going to say this is a message to our listeners, but this is a message to Catherine Bohart. There's nothing wrong with that.
But I wouldn't have wanked to it. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't like, this is so arousing. There were moments where I was like, oh, little, like, okay. But I was never like, oh, I have to get home. I was just like, this is so fun and nice. I felt like it was sweet and cute. That's the word I thought. Right. Oh, cute.
Okay. So my instinct is, I think we do like a quick overview of what the plot is, because first of all, you're not listening to it for the plot.
I was exclusively listening to it for the
geopolitics of the forest.
I was like, say diplomacy again. I felt like I was back at, like, did it give you MUN throwback?
Yeah. Modern United Nations fanfic incoming.
Here it is. Yeah, I loved it. Oh, but in that way where I was like, I'm so distracted. If you want to think like, oh, the world is simple, and I don't have to think about anything, like, I was just doing like a slow run. It was ideal for distraction. It was so cute.
Yeah, it's not high art, nor is it trying to be, and I think it's not fair to judge it on those standards. I think it's a bit of fun.
It was developed very knowingly, clearly. Like November 30th, I think, is when it went into production. So clearly this was post the excitement of heated rivalry. They knew exactly what they were doing. And I didn't know that. I didn't know about Quinn as a thing. So I just think fair dues to give us exactly what we want. They didn't book any expectations. They were like, Shane will be playing Shane and Ilya will be playing Ilya. And I was like, great.
I don't want to yuck anyone's yum, and maybe this is me being like a sort of beware of the government, man. But I was aware of Quinn before. I had never listened to anything. But I knew that this audio porn app existed. Great, fantastic, beautiful stuff. I then, as a huge fan of The Summer I Turned Pretty, remember that they capitalized on the huge success of The Summer I Turned Pretty, which is a TV show that...
Because the brother did one.
Yes. But, again, I clocked that the sort of appeal of the show is that it takes place in this quaint seaside town. And guess what? He's a surf instructor / bartender in the audio porn. So it's essentially they're like, we know exactly what this listenership wants.
Yeah.
And what they want is the same character, but having sex this time.
Yeah.
And what I think is really funny and telling is that they were like, we know the listenership of, or the viewership of Heated Rivalry, and they're fairy porn freaks.
Yeah.
And so not only is it that they're playing the same exact characters, much like the guy from The Summer I Turned Pretty,
Yep.
just like we are giving you exactly what you want, it's also like, oh, you're seasoned smut readers, aren't you?
I think it's amazing. I really feel so naive. I went in being like, I wonder what this will be about. And I was like, oh, it's just exactly the same
It's
thing.
exactly the same.
Catherine Monig's on there doing like a sort of like used to be a rock star, now owns a farm thing.
Okay.
It's like that guy from Emily in Paris is on being like regal in some way. You're
Okay,
like,
so it's exactly.
Everybody's just playing to type.
And
And
because
I
of
want to
that-
be cast by Quinn more than I can say. It looks like such an easy,
oh
fun
my
job.
God. And then she falls in love with her co-host. And
By the way, the kissing. We have to. Sorry.
basically what really turned me off of the whole thing, that it felt very callous and very AI generated and very like focus group to shit. Do you know what I mean?
And it is a worse version of the thing we've already been
And
given.
it makes me feel like this is a disservice to Rachel Reed's creativity to be like, okay, well, this whole world that you so carefully built, we're just gonna like capitalize in it with big data analysis. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, totally. And yet I was like, what's the thing people go to the chemist for when they're coming off heroin?
Oh, yeah. So this is a methadone?
Yeah, I think so.
I was like,
This is your
I've
methadone.
arrived for my little cup, please. I need it. I was happy to take the diluted version. My addiction
Yeah.
still pulses in my veins. I was like, come on, I want it.
And I know it's not that deep. To be clear, I know it's not that
No,
deep.
I think
We're
it's
just
better that
having a
you're
bit of
like,
fun.
I think it's good that I think these are both appropriate reactions. If you adore Heated Rivalry, I think you will either be like, what is this diluted bullshit? Or you'll be like, thank God for something to tide me over just to get me through the day. The nights are long. And that's okay. And that's okay.
All right, should we go into the plot?
Yes, I'd
Okay.
love to.
I genuinely thought like, oh, who cares about the plot? I think Catherine Bohart cares.
Okay, so Hudson is playing Finn. Yes?
Yes, he's a Lunari prince.
Yes. And
He's Fae.
they're both Fae. And Connor is playing Dane Solari. Is
Yes,
that right?
he's Solari.
Yes.
Amber Wings.
Yes, and they basically, so I'm just gonna say Dane is the like fourth spare son
Yeah.
of the king of his tribe, and he therefore has no sort of like social expectation or entitlement to like expectancy that he will be an heir, and so he's a bit of a bad boy. And Finn is, nerd alert, a very intense and serious boy who is the heir to his king's throne, obviously, and his dad's kingdom, and he is incredibly literal and serious and sweet.
Yeah, that's an unfamiliar character.
I know.
trope for
Can you
me.
imagine these guys?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know if Hudson Williams can do that.
I know.
I don't know if he has the range.
Opens with, by the way, they're meeting outside somewhere and saying each other's names again. I love
Look,
this AI
guys.
generated smut shit.
No offense to the writer who wrote this, but this is generated by
There
AI.
was no writer. There was no writer. They just put it in the machine. And I love the machine. Do it again. Put them on a farm. Put them on the beach. I don't mind. Go on.
Don't say the words machine and farm so close together.
Oh my God.
It's...
Well, yeah, you're right. That's a little foreshadowing. Go on.
Yes, and also just to add, and again, I understand that this is how smut works, and I understand that fundamentally what I'm about to describe is something you can describe any book with, but the sort of tags on it just makes it feel so clinical. The fact that it's MM, enemies to lovers, Fae Prince, rival kingdoms. Do you know what I mean? The fact that it's like how many boxes we can tick. It does kind of hark to how Pornhub works, where you're like
I was
MILF,
just gonna say, you
teen,
just-
incest. Do you know what I mean?
Yikes. Yeah. I'm kind of okay with it being like fairies, boys, lovers.
The fact that
it's twee porn. It's cottagecore porn.
It's cottagecore porn. Oh my god. Okay, but some of them are like masturbation, fantasizing. One of them is forest clearing. Who's searching for forest?
I want my boys surrounded by trees on grass. I want them on verges.
I don't care if it's gay, straight, incest, young, old, as long as it's in a forest.
I want bluebells in the spring and bellends by the verge. Please, I love it so much. I just think it's so sweet. I will just say that I think I listened to it like one watches Love is Blind, and I think I'm the last person
I
alive.
love Love is Blind. We're watching the season right now. I'm obsessed with it.
Oh my god.
The soccer player, he's a demon.
I genuinely
the
thought I
devil
was the
incarnate.
last person on earth
I'm obsessed
still
with that
watching
show.
it. I feel like I'm stuck in it forever and that like no one else is here anymore, but I have to keep watching.
Oh, babe, I'm there. I'm
Oh,
there with
amazing.
you.
It's my Groundhog Day. I love it so much. But I once got a manicure to match the cushions of a series.
Oh my god, she's competitive and she always has to outdo me, doesn't
But
she?
I do.
Oh, you like Love is Blind?
I'm so sorry.
I'm on Love
I'm
is
so
Blind.
sorry. I'd be too challenging a body type for the boys on Love is Blind, please.
Oh
they'd
my
be
god.
like, there's an ancient woman who's blind. But so,
oh my god, the one who's like looks like a literal model and the guy's like, she's got no jugs.
or when they're
I hate him.
I can't. Yeah,
I hate him.
When the fucking thumb men are like, I usually date girls who go to Pilates, I'm like, I'm going to kill you. And then I will be tuning in next week, sir. Next week. It plays right through. But the point is that I think I listened to this with the same sort of like, yeah, this is just like candy for my brain. It felt like, you know, a real like sort of soothing balm, but it didn't expect anything of me and it didn't add anything.
Yeah.
It might have taken away, but hopefully not. Go on, tell us about the plot.
Okay, well, the plot, in short, we have Finn, who's Shane, who's the firstborn, who's a Lunari. Then we have Dane, who's Connor, who is a Solari. He's the spare.
Yeah.
They sort of know of each other because they're
Well, upon first meeting, Dane is like, "Are you Finn?" And Finn's like, "Oh, that's a decent diplomacy to at least know my name."
Yeah, very sexy, very cool.
Spoiler for later on. It's going to turn out, well, should we say that?
Go for it.
It's going to turn out that Dane did know his name, but he was playing it cool because he's actually noticed him for years because he's a very serious boy who's always at the meetings between the kings and the sons have to be there. And he noticed this boy, but he let him think that it was him noticing him, and it's very cute.
Yep.
Okay, go on.
And then Dane schemes and schemes.
Yeah.
And then basically gets a sort of internship with Finn.
Yeah, he lets his dad think it's his idea, but ultimately gets sent to Dane's kingdom to have to spend a summer with him, so to learn to be like a good son.
And then but he's still kind of a fuckboy about it. He's like fucking ambassadors, and then one day he's fucking an ambassador, and Finn gets really angry, and he knocks on his door, and then Dane opens the door completely naked with his cock erect.
Yeah, and his amber wings out,
and it gets Finn's wings fluttering.
I don't like it. I don't like that.
Okay, that's the bit I actually like. I think it's like, but because I'm like, okay, what's the point of them being fae if the fact that they're fae isn't informing the sex they're having? Because otherwise it's just two dudes having sex. So if it is fae and you do have other stuff, I want to know how that stuff is involved in sex. And if you are wondering, it's sort of like almost a lie detector.
Yes.
So they flutter when you're nervous or where you're excited, where you're aroused, when you're angry, way that...
Oh my God, they let off embers when they're angry? Yes.
Hot.
And so, okay, so anyway, the point is that the first episode
when you get butt fucked as well.
The first episode is from Finn's perspective, and he basically like has this boy come up to him and is like, are you Finn? And he's like, well, you're supposed to know each other. And then they spend the summer together and they fall in love.
Yes.
And they have sex.
Dane shows Finn how to fly because apparently Finn doesn't fly, even though he has wings.
He doesn't fly
because
outside
it's
of
unsafe.
training. Outside of
Because
training.
it's unsafe.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything for fun. He only does it when it's logical.
And then they do go to a forest clearing.
And then they do go to a forest clearing, and Dane's like, want to come in this water? And then they go in the water, but Finn has to be so careful because his penis is erect, so he has to think about, I think, taxes and tariffs in order to get his boner to bore itself down.
I mean, if anything, Finn would get harder.
I know. So I was like, don't think about technicalities. You're going to love that stuff. And then they get in the water, and then they ask each other, well, he asks Dane if he has any preferences between wine and ale. Is that right?
That's bisexuality in the Fae world.
That's bisexuality. And it's always been both for him. And then it turns out that Finn has only had sex with women question mark has he? It's giving Shane.
Shane style.
Yeah. Loads. Just keeps that private. And it's also clear that at some point they're going to be expected to marry women because that's good for diplomacy. So they have this beautiful summary romance. And then on the last night that they're together, thankfully, Dane is in Finn's bed because suddenly people come knocking at his door. And that's because war is on between the two kingdoms, tribes.
And then
peoples.
Yes. And then
Fairies.
Finn protects Dane and helps him escape.
Which, I mean, arguably bad decision because Dane goes on to kill shitloads of Solari.
Yeah. Lunari.
Lunari.
Sorry, not to.
Yeah, no,
correct you.
please.
And to be clear, the Lunari wings emit like frosty sort of snowflakes almost, right? Like they're cool. And the Solari wings are warm. Hello?
Ember and Ice, are you getting it? Amid this, by the way, they are having hot sex, and it's Connor and Hudson, and more importantly, there's so much ASMR kissing.
I would like to just commend the work of the Foley artist on this because there was also like when they fuck or like there's a blowjob, you could hear the blowjob, and
there's
I just
gobbling,
wonder,
there's choking, there's sucking.
So what are we thinking? We thinking like maybe a lubed up fleshlight? What are we talking?
No, I think they really had sex, and we're listening to that. That's what I chose to believe.
God.
I was like, beautiful. They would have minded.
You don't think dick in a yogurt pot?
I think they were like, we'll do our own stunts. We're friends. We're friends. We'll do our own stunts.
We're going method on this one.
Yeah, that's what I fundamentally believe. And then the second episode is from Dane's perspective, and he's like, so funny that this boy thinks that I don't know who he is when I've been obsessed with him for years.
Yeah.
Oh, and when they first meet, he says, he's late to this party, about which obviously Finn is like, you're not supposed to be late. And Finn's like, well, and he's like, were you oversleeping basically? And Finn's like, no, dude, I was in bed. I didn't say I was asleep, and I didn't say I was alone.
But he actually was just
But he
asleep.
actually was, but it drives little Finn crazy. And then he is trying to basically like woo him all summer.
Yeah.
Because he likes watching his hips on a horse or something.
Sure.
Did I get that right?
But the way that you're pretending you don't know exactly what it is that drove him crazy.
There were parts of this where I was really enjoying myself, and then someone would go 5 kilometers. So I'm like, what was that? On pace, which worked for me, but I don't know if that was supposed to be part of it. I'm running well. Great. Adding to my enthusiasm for this.
My Quinn audio porn is me, just the run lady saying that I'm actually running faster than I am.
Yes. Slow down. While you run through this forest clearing. And then
they're at war for 5 years.
They're at war for 5 years, and when the war is ended, there are terms to peace. There's a scene which you'll know from their Quinn interview, if you've only watched their Quinn interview, where Hudson's like, what was your favorite scene to record? And Connor says it was with these 2 other actors, and he walks out. Have you seen this? Hudson walks out as a joke.
Oh, that's fun.
Because at one point when they're like celebrating peace being restored and them not having seen each other in years and anticipating seeing each other, the night before Dane tries to have a threesome with one of his favorite couples that he has threesomes with lots. But then he can't, and has to pretend he's tired because he's thinking about
Wait,
Finn.
did they actually? I didn't realize that they had other actors play them.
Well, maybe there were no actors.
It was just that the scene was better.
Yeah, he said that was his favorite sex scene, and then
I
Hudson jokingly walks out. But Connor has definitely said it to wind him up because they're so cute. Anyway, that was my reference point for.
There is a threesome with a married couple, yes.
Yeah, a sort of unfulfilled threesome with a married couple, and they haven't seen each other in years, and then they see each other at this return celebration
Like
for festivities.
thing, yeah.
And Dane is ignoring Finn, and Finn's fine with that, although he did open several buttons on his shirt just to show him that he's gotten stronger. So funny, his description of Dane post-war, I think, is how we're all going to feel about Connor's Story Series 2 of Heated Rivalry.
Do you think he's going to get even more hinge?
When he's like, is he taller? Is his hair more golden? Is his skin more tanned? Could he be any more beautiful and strong? I think then they have this. Oh yeah, and then basically, Finn's dad announces that he's going to marry one of the cousins of Dane, Connor's character.
And what does Dane do?
Well, I guess against his own better judgment, his wings let off flares of ember, and he kicks off basically and storms out.
He starts a fucking fire.
He storms
He goes arson
out.
mode.
It's so fun. Love the fury. Okay, at this point, this is the part where I was loving the sex scenes and the kissing and the like tension, and I don't know how I felt about them like having a sort of like race war and still fancying each other in the middle.
There's
like,
a lot of
"Ugh."
like, you Solari RX, and you're like, what do you mean, you people?
Yeah, and there are a lot of like, yeah, I guess he like was the best at killing my kind, but those shoulders though, and I'm a bit like, I don't know about all this. But the bit where they lose me is presumably the bit that you love.
Oh my god, I have no idea what you're talking
Well,
about.
maybe you didn't like any of it.
So
but
they
this-
hook up.
They hook up, and then there's like a coup planned at these peace talks, but essentially that gets like patted down or whatever. But then patted down isn't the word. It gets resolved. But Finn, in his announcement of how he won't be siding with these traitors, is like, and sidebar, I don't want to marry the cousin. I knew you'd like this.
I can't say that I did.
Oh, good.
If anything,
Okay.
that's a frustrated sigh.
Okay, good. I want to marry the son of the. And I was like, sorry, does all fanfic male smut
Has to end in
have
marriage.
to end in marriage? I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, it's a 3-episode arc. They can't get. What do you mean married? What's the culture's perspective on gay marriage? What do you mean married? Married.
You gotta get a ring on that finger.
You're having Christmas with people who killed all of your friends and family. What do you mean married?
You got. I mean, you're Irish.
I know, but we would never marry the English. You live with them in sin, and then you find a good Irish person. I was like, married? Why married? I actually.
You dried up? Did you dry up?
I dried up
immediately?
and I scream laughed. I was like, I was like, how has this happened so quickly? Why do the people who write these immediately go to marriage?
There's like a puritanical element to it.
It's crazy.
But it is, I think it definitely exists in heated rivalry, and we don't really need to get into that because I don't know my thoughts on that yet.
Yes.
But because this is a sort of concentrated, again, like stock cube,
Yeah.
like squash of whatever
Yes.
people liked in
Yes.
heated rivalry, the sort of
Syrup.
Exactly. There's like there's these ideas where you're like, yes, they can have this hot sex, but like, you gotta make an honest man out of him. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, for example,
And the addition to that is not only do they, if they have the hottest sex, anathema to all we know about true life,
Yeah.
if they have the hottest sex, they have to be their truest and maybe even singular love.
yes,
Like,
yes.
you couldn't possibly have loved anyone else if you can.
It's so interesting.
It's so
But I guess it has to
bizarre.
be part of the fantasy. In the threesome, when he almost has sex with a married couple, there's literally a line which I had to write down, which was like, they were married to each other, so there was no pressure to fall in love with them. And I'm like, who's putting any pressure on you to fall in love with them?
Yeah.
Where's this coming from?
And also the idea that they somehow couldn't because they were married, because it's like anyone only has eyes for one singular person at any
Yeah.
given time and couldn't possibly. It's so like
It's aggressively monogamous.
It's aggressively monogamous and so heteronormative.
Yeah.
And so like, if you give your virginity to the individual, then you must love them,
yes.
and also you can kind of only have one true love. It's very fairy tale in that way.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting that it's part of it. And the idea of like taming the bad boy. Like
yeah.
the fact that like he was a slut, but because he didn't meet the right person yet.
And he could only be tamed by a sort of virginal
Yes.
no one who's had sex could possibly could be worthy of him being tamed.
Exactly.
Ugh.
So there's a lot of that stuff that I'm
Yeah.
not a huge fan of.
Yeah, but also I did love how close to the mic they sounded. I loved how close to the mic they sounded. They were like, and I liked how they described each other's bodies, and I knew what those bodies looked like because I've seen them all. And I liked thinking about them so close to each other because in the photos they are doing it all very close to the mic together, but probably they went in on their own days and actually did it in hour-long spurts because they're busy boys. Sorry for saying spurts. I just loved it.
Yeah, especially because like the first and second episodes are mostly recorded.
No, I imagine
solo,
they were
right?
there holding hands
Yeah,
the
it's
whole
true. Actually,
time,
so no.
Olga.
one of them was receiving a blowjob from the other one while the other one recorded. It was all like a Hayden phone call.
That's
The
true.
entire thing was recorded as a Hayden phone call. Okay, so I have another thing that I would like to talk about
Please.
vis-a-vis Quinn itself.
Please.
A thing that the entire time I was listening to it, I kept thinking is like, how am I, by design, meant to interact with this as masturbation material?
Yes.
When
yes.
so it's like, okay, so what
I had thoughts on this as well.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you said that.
So what you're saying is this, for example, first episode is 33 minutes. Is the idea that I'm like lighting some candles, locking my door.
I think
and
so.
I'm out of commission for 33 minutes.
Yeah.
I will say there's like one sex scene
I
in
know.
here. So is it like, am I lying there and sort of just caressing my body?
Yeah. You're working
Maybe
yourself
putting
up.
lotion.
I think so. I think you are. I think you're like, your candle has to be like forest floor. You're obviously.
Forest clearing scent.
But of course.
I match my scents to my tags. Yeah.
I wish.
I highlight my MILF
By
candle.
the way, I wish that this worked for me. I wish this worked for me so bad because like the way in which like that is me having sex. By the way, like the air has to be like the wind has to be headed in the right direction. The like
No
lights
overhead
has to be
lighting.
like, it has to be exactly right. I like Ellen has to not have pissed me off that week. Like I have to be like if I'm gonna come, there has to have been like I have to have had every order I made come in the way that I asked for it. Like I just feel like I just think tricky, so I get it. But it is like, I guess you're supposed to have like done all that.
So I'm thinking, okay, it's designed for me to have like a sort of almost like a sensory deprivation tank immersive experience thing where it's like I have my half an hour and like I guess the story gets like ramps me up and then it literally has where the audience retention peaks, much like a YouTube video or a Pornhub video. It has little peaks where people will listen to it the most, which means some people are skipping just to the sex bit. Which I find I'm like, without the context of what the fuck a Solari is and how a Solari's wings work and inform the sex that he's having, how are you am I just listening to the ASMR bit? Am I just jerking it to...
I think
Is that what's happening? There's no judgment here. I am just asking questions.
But I guess some people are audio learners, visual learners. Like, I guess maybe it's the same with arousal.
So basically, in a perfect world, if I have half an hour, I'm listening to the whole thing and I'm getting myself there. If I just have 10 minutes, I'm just skipping to the bit where they kiss and rubbing one out to that.
Isn't that and that's fine. And that's nice.
And that was self-censorship. There's
and
nothing wrong
nice
with that.
and fine.
I mean, it's no different from watching porn and skipping the sort of pizza bit to go to the
I
cum
guess
shot.
the thing that's interesting for me is like I don't watch porn at all, and so I was interested in this as like I'm surprised. I guess it didn't get me to that place. I was like, I think I could listen to it as a like, okay.
To get you in the mood.
Yeah, like I have a date with my girl tonight. We haven't seen each other in a week.
To save
I've
Ellen
had a
some
busy
foreplay.
one. I've had a busy one. No, but you know, like sometimes you're in such business mode with each other, you can become quite like, we manage a house together, we manage a business together, blah, 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 blah. Like if you're, like, whose stand-up was it that describes having a new kid, like a young kid as like, oh, I run a busy daycare with a guy I used to date. Kind of like that's how you feel.
Really funny.
Yeah, and
whoever
you're like,
wrote that, you're very funny.
very smart, but you're like, okay, like I can see how you're like, I would like to establish myself as a sexual being today. But like, where are you doing it? Like I felt crazy running to this. I felt genuinely insane. I felt like if I fall over, who knows how long I can slide for. I just thought it's not right. It's not right. It's not right. I didn't really think that I was fine. The wedding dried me right up, marriage. But I just think like you feel insane. But it's also real escapism.
What I also found very interesting vis-a-vis escapism is actually that has nothing to do with escapism. I just had a different point and I decided to make it sound like it had anything to do with
it. Can I finish my escapism
Yes.
point and then which is to say that like nothing bad happens. And I mean like even when there are two warring factions murdering each other, like there seems to be some sort of like ethnic cleansing overtone.
Oh yeah.
We never get into the weeds with it. We're just like do. But those shoulders though, or but that stomach though. So like, I think it's real escapism.
Yeah, especially knowing that if he comes so good, he might light the whole house on fire. Never an issue.
Is that part of the fairy thing? Is the fairy thing like the reason you can not care about? You can like kind of glance over the war stuff and not be distracted. Is that you're like it's not real? That like takes you out of it being grounded in human world?
I think that's really interesting. I do think that the appeal of that time It's not even the appeal. It's almost like a checklist. You're never in Fantasyland where there isn't a war going on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's almost like, okay, well, let's do go down the checklist.
There are
Is there
kings,
mead?
there are wars. Yeah.
Is there forest clearing? Do you know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
almost feels like war is just like a thing that happens. It's like in a rom-com, a girl has to work at a magazine. Do you
That's
know?
a fact. That's a what? Where else you gonna
Where
work?
else
Where
you
else you gonna work? Come on. Oh, maybe a flower shop,
Maybe,
but only if she's a widow. It's like the widows work at flower shops, and then the rest of them work in
Exactly.
magazines. Yeah, so true. Well, did you have another thought?
Yes. So I think it was I want to say at the end of the 3rd episode, there is a very extended bit, which is probably the most popular bit if I look at the audience retention of it, where I believe it's Connor keeps going, come for me, come for me, come for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's an instruction to the listener. That's not him talking to Finn.
Yeah.
I think if you're skipping to that, that's what you're interacting with.
Yeah.
And so really, you don't want the window dressing of the war or anything else. What you want is a sort of the closest thing you can get to a sexual experience with Connor's story. And that's skipping to that bit and just jerking it to him saying, come for me.
Or if you want to microdose hardcore, I guess if you want to macrodose Shane and Ilya, you would skip to next time I say we need to talk, listen to me.
Yes.
Next time I say I love you, say it back. Kind of
Exactly.
thing. You're
Because
like,
that works outside of the plot.
yeah.
You're completely right.
That's the only bit I went back to.
Aww.
I thought, I want those boys to say that.
I can't figure you out.
I miss my show. I miss my show. I miss my show. It's so weird. I guess the more time I spend with them, the more I'm open to them being to
Other
like
people?
no, to them being like to like any sort of expression of love. It's just like when people do it too early, I'm like, ugh. In the first 7 years, shut up.
But then obviously immediately the second love becomes marriage, you're turned off again.
I just thought, what? No, what? We have no. That's not what.
Yeah.
Why does it all? I was like, this is enough. That they're back together. That's enough.
Oh yeah. I think the fetishizing of marriage is fucking insane. Marriage is overrated. Anyways,
Good luck with your wedding. But it's more like it's to me. I think to me, it really, for me, maybe as a queer person, underscores. It takes me out of any sense of like this could be for anyone. It makes me feel like it's specifically aimed at straight women.
Yeah,
as is the marketing of marriage often, because you're like.
100%.
Why is that the end goal? It feels very like I don't know, like the queer in me is like, huh? Why is that the objective end goal?
And the sort of, I guess, like I don't know if there's like a Catholic guilt that is surrounding masturbation for women, that they need to be explicitly told that this is okay and this is morally correct and good because they do get married at the end. Do you know what I mean?
Wonder if it's like, if there's a true supposition, which I do think is, we also feel to be true, which is that like women, in order to be like turned on, also appreciate romance in that element. They don't distinguish between the two, right?
But why is marriage meant to be romantic?
But why does it have to be that? I just think like, huh? Anyway, that's my that was my only feeling. That was the only point where I was like, okay. But I just like listen. I just think they have lovely voices.
Yeah, they're good. They put their whole pussies into them.
They really do. Did they? I thought Hudson did. Weirdly, occasionally with Connor, I was like, this boy wants to go have a cigarette.
He's texting.
He's texting while he's doing this.
I have another thing to throw at you. I find it very interesting. Again, just something to throw out there. I don't have an opinion on this, but it's very interesting to me that the sort of perceived in the public consciousness, absolutely don't want to make any judgments either way, heterosexual actor is playing the bottom gay both times.
Yeah.
Whereas it is the perceived potentially queer person, we don't know, is playing the sort of bisexual Lothario who's like
I
done
love
with
it
anyone.
so much.
I think that's really interesting. And I think I'm also
Good
rewatching Modern Family right now. And it's interesting because in the gay couple, the more flamboyant one is actually the straight actor.
Yeah.
So it made me very interested in the sort of which. Oh God, but do you know what I mean? There's like so something interesting about like who's playing like what and what's allowed and what isn't and what's
caricature
believable.
is allowed, whereas maybe like nuance is more difficult. What I will say before because one, that's a really interesting observation. I'm about to open a sparkling water. No one be alarmed. Maybe you won't be able to hear this on the mic, but I don't know.
It's actually just
seems like it's
snowflakes.
It's actually quite flat, maybe
from her.
That's a shame.
From her cold wings.
No sound was made. I wondered. what you thought about. I saw a commentator on the internet talking about how previous to Heated Rivalry, predominantly straight actors playing gay have asserted with such like seriousness the art that it was. Like they sort of like really needed you to know that it was work, it was art, it was a challenge, it was like it was thoughtful, it was purposeful, it was about the work. And Hudson's the first straight, as perceived, actor to be like, this is so fun. This is so fun. He's always like, he fucks me so good. Like he's like, I'm gonna get like he's so like, it's just fun, and it's just like, bless you.
Pardon me.
No, I know, gross.
I have an allergic reaction.
Yeah, but like it's really joyful to see no apology, no shame, no defensiveness. Like I feel like prior to this, straight actors have acted a bit like Hollywood starlets have been like, it's an incredibly serious character, so I'm going to play ugly. And you're like, you put on 10 pounds. You put on 10 pounds. Relax. You know, like 10 pounds. And it's kind of had the same, I think, thing with men and playing gay, whereas I feel like he is just like, woohoo! This is so fun.
That
and
has
it's
been
so
wonderful
gorgeous
to watch. Yeah. That has been so much fun to watch.
It's a real relief. But yeah, that's interesting.
It's just interesting.
My other thought is that you know how, I don't know about you, but I simply cannot enjoy and don't enjoy, or even I get actually like deeply sad when I think about Harry Potter now. But the flying race made me feel like
Very
when I was
Quidditch.
very Quidditch. I was
Very
giving it was
Quidditch.
giving. I was like, oh, 13-year-old Catherine's enjoying a race in the sky. Woohoo! It wasn't sexual, but I was like, it's nice to enjoy this without contributing finance to a monster.
That's really lovely.
Just a bit of fun from me.
That's really lovely.
Is that the kind of sexy thought everyone else is having when they light their candle and think forest clearing? These boys are gonna race. Woohoo! Also another Heated Rivalry thing that they took. They race in both.
Oh my god, guys! It's literally.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's not great.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all.
Your wings are gorgeous, and yet you keep them folded. What? What? Guys staring at my pussy.
It's giving. It's giving. You don't know you're beautiful.
Yeah,
That's what makes you beautiful.
Yeah. I absolutely okay. My favorite part of Dane's character, Dane, is the fuckboy played by Connor. It's like he's like, oh, I don't just party, and then it's like people don't even know how deep I am, and then Finn asks him what he does, and he goes, I fly.
Oh, but also,
how is that deeper than partying?
Also, he loves to cook.
Oh, he does love to.
He
cook.
loves to cook.
Oh, he makes cinnamon toast.
He makes cinnamon toast, and
That's
he's such
so
a man
funny.
about it. He's such a man about it. He's like, he fries bread for 2 seconds in cinnamon butter, and then he's like, ready for my compliments. And I'm like, are you joking?
It's so funny. It's such a, I hate to say it, a very American understanding of medieval ages.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, there's a lute, but they still have toast, right?
They still have cinnamon toast. Come on. They're not, maybe they don't have cream cheese, but it's a delicacy. It's like, the fuck? It actually says delicacy. It's so good.
And another Americanism that drove me absolutely crazy is that, like, it's a period piece, right? So they're all like, it's the olden times, and then they kept saying pants. They kept saying, he took off his pants. And I know that in American English, it's trouser. Like, I know in American English you do say pants for trousers, but surely in the olden times it's trousers.
I would have thought
It's not
so.
pants.
It's not pants. It can't be pants. It can't. Oh my God. No.
Not the pants.
Not the pants. Yeah, it's all very funny stuff.
It's wine or ale, so both Catherine and I love a bit of
We
wine
like
and
wine
ale.
and ale.
I'd say.
Woohoo.
Also, at some point, they have one of them say, "Are you curious?" Which is a direct.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
from Heated Rivalry, guys.
Wow. And the way I was like, yes, that's what I want. Give me every hint of my boys. And you were like, but yeah, no, you're
Connor
right.
keeps slipping into a Russian accent.
I wish. I'd have listened to that faster.
Oh God. Okay. Where his words failed, his wings spoke for him. I did enjoy that. It's like, if you're gonna
Really?
have sort of like an exoskeleton, make it part of the sex.
Yeah, sure.
Oh God, there's so much tonguing of the slit. Enough with the slits, guys.
It turns out the slit's a big thing in
Huge.
all of this. Yeah.
Slits are everywhere.
Are we the problem? Have we just been like neglecting slits? Are there slits
you
in our
definitely
past
have
going,
not
nothing for me?
neglected the slits.
Are there boys sat around me like, she didn't even look at my slit. And I was winking it and blinking it at her. Fluttering my little eyelids.
Fluttering my
Eyelid.
slit. Well, I guess that's what sounding is about, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's all about the slit. You're aware of sounding?
No, what?
Oh, it's when you put a metal rod down a urethra of a penis.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Like a straw.
No.
Yeah, that's called sounding.
Why?
Yeah, down the
Because-
slit.
Because you're gonna scream? What do you mean?
I think it's very, very sensitive, I guess, an erogenous zone, the inside of the urethra.
Yeah. But no,
So it's
no
almost
part
like-
of me thought that would be a breeze. But what?
Yeah, I guess it's like it's nice to have that part of skin touch. Right in.
That actually made me feel cold and sweaty. I hated that. Oh, I felt like a ghost moved through me. Whew! That was like, oh.
That's what sounding feels
Ugh.
like.
I actually have like cold goosebumps. Ugh. Whoa, no.
Yeah.
I don't like it. No.
Okay, well, I guess we
Whoa.
won't be looking at that tag on Quinn.
Whew. That made me feel like a cold that I can only describe as like the opposite end of the spectrum to the kind of clammy, overly like claustrophobic I felt watching Wicked with the Sex Cardigan.
Yeah.
I was like, you're gonna be sweating into the wall. And this is the opposite where I'm like, I'll have shivers for days. I don't like it. Say
Get her the
something else,
cardigan.
please.
Get her the
Quick,
cardigan.
quick. Well, you know the way you said metal rod?
I did say metal rod,
Yeah,
yes,
it just
babe.
made me think of have you ever been like witness to one of those and I'm sorry to say it, women who's like trying to find water, like fairy water? Do you know what I'm saying?
I vaguely think
Do you
I
know what
you're
I
talking about.
thank you, Charlie's nodding. It's giving that. Anyway, sorry, I'll stop talking about it. Why am I talking about it? It's
You're
hurting
just
my shoulder.
rounding the slit, trying to look for the pre-cum.
Oh, I hate it. Okay, go on. Any final thoughts on Ember and Ice? I came in so joyful
Yeah,
about
she's
it.
looking for
and
a
now I'm like,
spring of pre-cum.
and now I'm like, oh,
What am I
what's
looking
this?
at?
That's the little water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought those were the things you put up your urethra, and I was like, oh my god. And I started to say you. I don't mean you.
Would you like to
Reese.
Google those? Let's show Catherine.
I don't Google those. Oh, okay, God, are you gonna show me?
One of my favorite things is that when Finn's tummy starts growling after he gets fucked in the butt.
It's so strange. And he's like, I can never eat at these fancy meals because I'm worried I'm gonna spill on myself. And it's like, no, my guy, you were not eating because you were hoping you were gonna get fucked in the ass later. And we all know
You
that.
just got your guts rearranged, buddy. That's the growl.
And that's okay. That's fine. But like, let's not pretend that's why you weren't eating. We've all been like, I hope I have sex later, so I'll just have a salad. Thank you so much. I'll just take the salad. I'll just take the salad.
Bottom-friendly banquet.
I just think bang friendly. It's like you don't have a big meal and then fuck. You know what I mean? Ever, right? Like I think most couples know. Like we make a choice. We're like, if we are ordering food, it's like, okay, well, we either have sex now or we.
No,
accept
you
that
speak for
that's-
yourself. You speak for
Oh.
yourself. Some
You're
of the best.
You're
some
having
of-
an Indian and then fucking?
Some of the best sex I've had was after a Thanksgiving feast.
No. How could you fit anything else in? Were you full up?
Stuffing. That's served for dessert.
Nice.
Ay.
Wow. No.
Okay. Yeah. So
Come on, show it to me, Reese. Show me this horrible little metal rod people are putting up their penises.
How I mean, you can scroll.
Did you say how graphic do I want to? I would just like the shop level. I only want to see what they see in the shop. I don't want to
Sorry,
see
yeah.
it being applied.
Okay.
Reese, back.
we
back,
can imagine.
back.
We can imagine.
I'd like it still in its packet, please.
I'm thinking of
And
it
I
as
don't
like a
mean-
metal straw. That's what I'm imagining. But it's probably solid in the middle. Okay, great, fantastic stuff. Thanks so much.
The top hit was a.
Oh, okay. So it's bulbous. Oh no!
Oh, no!
Oh no!
I saw it! No, please, no, please.
One of them is spiraled like one of those long
No.
spoons you use
Why
to
is
mix a
there a-
cocktail.
Why is there a hook? What's the hook? Which way is the hook?
Well, it's like I guess it's the equivalent of a flared base, so it doesn't get lost.
Oh my god! But wait,
Losing his series.
We're
We're gonna need a bigger rod.
Fuck.
They grow in size as well.
Who?
What?
The rods.
The rods are extendable.
And you get
Okay,
like
but then
a-
are you does your urethra get really wide?
Is it like when people do plugs in their ears and they're stretching them, and then you just have this big,
Yeah.
huge,
Then
loose
You're throwing a
penis?
hot dog down a hallway.
There's no judgment here. This is a safe space.
There's some judgment.
There's some judgment. There's some judgment if your penis can be a hand puppet. If it's a scream mask when it's hard, then there's a little bit of it. But no, listen, Godspeed. Well, I think we covered Ember and Ice. Did we cover it? We know it's not called Fire and Ice anymore. That much is for sure. And everybody wants some cinnamon toast.
I guess my closing thoughts to you are a question. Would you explore more audio pornography after this?
Thank you for asking. I have decided that I will still be cancelling at the end of the month, but I'm probably going to use it up as much as I can, try to listen and see what else is on there. Mainly because I want to work in this field.
Would you like to be a writer?
I know.
The writer's room?
Absolutely love to lazily read some tame porn.
Oh my God, what would you...
For
yeah,
thousands.
Who would you be?
Please hire me. Pants.
I will say... Okay, question.
Yeah.
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
Based on how...
Question. I am a genius question.
Whoa. Sorry, I've just really overwhelmed myself. I'm about to really rock your world with this one.
Wow, I'm podcasting with a man. Go on. No, they'd never ask a question. Tell me.
Stop making me laugh.
Sorry.
Based on the data-driven nature of Quinn and how they would cast you in a role that people would want you to see, like realistically, you wouldn't be pushing the envelope with like the range that you're giving.
No, I'd be a toppy leprechaun.
Oh, there we go. That's the answer to my question. That is the answer to my question.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Don't you think?
Yeah, 100%. How about me?
I think you'd be
Anastasia.
I
I had to flee USSR.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't want to turn anybody on.
Oh no! I can't believe you're saying that. When we have a rainbow to find. It's easy. We can do this. Come on.
I want to make a Russian language pun, and I do think you have enough Russian to understand it.
Go on.
You put the Bolshe in Bolshevik. Come
Oh,
on!
that's nice. I liked it enough that I was like, slide into my pot of gold. I hate it.
You of course know that Bolshe in Russian means
More.
more from the monologue. Thank you.
They know.
And may I ask which tag you're going to be exploring?
We'll have to have hashtag rainbow so they know it's
Yeah,
gay
yeah.
and Irish.
Would you like me to?
Hashtag 4-leaf clover. Hashtag, what are the eggs? The fancy eggs?
Oh my God, Fabergé.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because you'll be putting one of those in Anastasia.
Oh my God. Okay.
She takes out a Fabergé egg that she actually just
She
smuggles out of the
lays it?
USSR, but happens to help us.
She smuggled the Fabergé eggs in her puss. The twist.
Maybe I could write these.
That's really, really good.
Thank you.
No, okay. Oh my God.
Go on.
It's some sort of it's like some sort of two-timing Bolshevik who puts them up her as she escapes.
He
helps her smuggle them.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
But then he needs to get her really turned on so they can slip inside.
I mean, in my world, we were meeting somewhere in Europe. It was the leprechaun and the Bolshevik.
Oh.
So I'm very sad that suddenly there's some man here, but fine. I'll allow it.
Can I read you the top tags?
Yes,
on
absolutely.
Quinn?
I'm going to try not to say what I just thought out loud.
Please. Yes.
I'm just wondering if you could fit a Fabergé egg up there. Maybe you could fit a leprechaun. Go
Hey!
on. Go on.
Filth. Absolute filth. All right, the
I'd
top.
take off the hat. Oh, sure, we wouldn't be needing that where we're going.
AO3, come on.
Come
through for us.
On.
Come
A
through
top
for us.
hat? Come on. It
Oh
writes
my
itself.
God.
Go
That's
on.
so fucking good. All right.
Thank you. I don't know what it writes, but it writes something.
Yeah. And then like maybe I win big in a casino and it's like it's a good thing I had my good luck charm and it's a leprechaun up me.
There we go. One hand out to wave.
Okay,
on.
we're finishing with the top tags currently
Please.
on Quinn, and you just if you want to do like a audio ASMR reaction to the tag.
Okay.
Boyfriend, moaning, strangers to lovers.
What is the... What do you...
What is
otherwise,
it?
otherwise you're
Everything?
like cousins to lovers. Be strangers
Which
to lovers.
I'm more into.
Yeah,
so.
but I reckon be strangers, yeah.
British accent.
No.
Friends to lovers.
Yuck.
Rough. Guided masturbation.
How informative. What, like it's a nurse? Okay, I could get into that.
In public.
One for listening to in public, or one like is that one where it's okay if your speaker comes on, or is that one where they're having sex
It's
in
for
public?
the whole train car.
Yeah.
It's for your spin class.
Every 3 minutes, nothing to see here.
I would love to see who.
Oh my god, you wouldn't want to listen to. Are people listening to this in spin class? Is that why they're wooing? Because I'm like, who's wooing? We're not Americans.
Yeah, they're removing the seats.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay.
Makes me laugh.
I'm in the guided masturbation section. There's a lot of stuff, including something called ear sensitivity training 2.
What?
What the fuck is that?
What do you mean? What?
I'm really not sure.
I'll listen
But
to
I
that
think
later.
a lot of them aren't Quinn originals because it's a sort of user generated stuff. So we could just record one and upload it to Quinn like you'd upload it to YouTube.
Oh no, I want to be asked by them to do an original one.
Reach out.
Yeah, please.
One of them's called performance review.
Okay, now that I like.
Yeah, you love that shit,
Yeah.
don't you? All right. Oh, there's ear sensitivity training 1 as well.
Thank
I'm
God.
glad.
Thank God.
Oh,
Where are
what
we
a relief.
starting? Okay, well, on that note, we all have some listening to do. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much for joining us.
This has been a Tonsil Hockey original.
Can you please email us with your thoughts if you have any at tonsilhockeypodcast@gmail.com.
Like, review, and share the podcast, please. And find us on Patreon if you'd like to. We say worse stuff there. Can you believe that?
And it's all at Tonsil Hockey Podcast. Have you been a good boy?
There are no men listening.